25 years ago, a 1950 Plymouth Special Deluxe was parked in a barn and left abandoned to the sands of time. Until that fateful day when Thomas Jefferson Boshers pulled this forgotten piece of Americana. Determined to make it run once again, Tommy soon realized this wasn't going to be just a startup. It was going to be a showdown.
Let me show you off what we bought. 1950, it's a Special Deluxe, and this is a two-door. They were trying to sell it at one point. Well, it's not for sale anymore. We've got two wheels locked up. That winch is earning its keep again. And two wheels rolling. Yes, sir. That thing was plowing ground. That dang ditch is like 10 inches deep. Well, now all the fun begins. First order of business is going to be tinkering with the carburetor, something with the points, I'm sure, because it's been sitting for so long, and that's about it. We'll see if we can get this whole thing to fire off. Man, if this works, this is going to be so awesome. I'm like rebuilding a set of points right now. That's crazy. That's pretty sweet. I wouldn't imagine that would have worked, but it did. We just rebuilt a set of points for a 50-mile Dodge using a set of points off of a small block Chevy. Ah, there we go. Oh. It sounds like the starter done screwed up. Yep. I think the motor's gummed up, stuck crap-ish. Sound like the starter's not meshing with everything. Stupid good old car. Not everybody would go about working on a car and using a hammer, but that's what I had to do. I kind of reached out to one of the old timers that I know, and he had told me, he said, yeah, just basically take a soft hammer, like a lead or brass hammer, and tap the valves down. So with the valves freed up, all we need now is a brand new head gasket. Yep, still got a big chunk of copper here on the back. It goes like that. Yep. I should have weighed this thing. Now, I know the man told me one of the next things you could do, which was odd, but he said you might have to pull it off, drag it behind another vehicle or with it in gear to let all that stuff work and it turning over at a higher rate of speed to kind of limber everything up. Yep, rear wheels are moving. And what that should do is, since this thing's been stove up, if you will, kind of in storage for as long as it has, we'll let it kind of like limber it up. It kind of, stretch it, exercise it a bit. I don't know if this is really gonna work, but it makes sense because that stuff was all gummed up, and putting a little heat in that motor, getting everything kind of moving around, well, should be good for it. I'm ready for this old Plymouth to start. Here we go. May need to go for another hot lap in this thing. So yeah, kind of defeated. Even more defeated now. All right, well, I'm going to explain it to you like this. Let's just say when you're kind of having a rough day, sometimes it's just best to stop and hold up for a minute. This whole thing has kind of been one of those. You know, we were fixing some of the issues and went home. And as I was sitting there, I go, you know, what I bet is going on with that thing? Well, I do believe it's an issue. After pulling the carburetor off of this thing, you know, it just took a couple of bolts, and off inside of the intake is a whole lot of liquid, let's just call it. And reason it's in there is, one, we poured this thing full of a whole bunch of solutions trying to get this thing to free up. And when we pulled that head off of it, well, there's coolant in it, and that stuff ran every which way. And let me show you what I'm talking about here. Take this little dude here, slide up in here, and light over. You see all that in there? Yep, it's puddled up. That's half antifreeze, half Marvel Mystery Oil, a little bit of gas. And if you think of it this way, whenever you pour, let's say, that flammable liquid in there, well, it doesn't really evaporate like it's supposed to. So I've got a pretty good feeling that if I clean this intake out of this thing, rebuild that carburetor, I bet you this thing stands a whole lot better chance of it starting up. So my solution to get that junk out of there is I'm going to take a can of brake cleaner, walk over to this little old Plymouth here, and then take a couple of these little old paper towels. Yep, these things. Take one at a time. Take one at a time. Kind of stick them all up in there. It's kind of like that brownie, you know, the quicker picker upper.
Hey, Mom, Brawny looks different.
Looks beautiful, but is it as strong as my Brawny?
Strong as ever.
We'll take a healthy shot of this stuff and more or less just flood it. And soak some more of it up. Yeah, I didn't put that much brake cleaner in there, but man, it's juicy. Yeah, I didn't really put that much brake cleaner in there, but that thing is juicy. Plan here is to take that brake cleaner and kind of spray it in there. And then take that rag, soak it all up.
Well, my that can has got nothing for pressure.
What?
That can is old or something.
And throw it away then.
I mean, it's barely coming out. I just throw it, let it flash, and we throw it again.
Let me show you what we're doing here. If you notice, take this rag, stick it in there, kind of dry it up. And when you pull it out, it'll catch. Starts kind of bleeding back out. We got to get all that out of there. Man, there's a bunch of gunk. See what I mean? There's a bunch in there. Leaking out. Kind of acts like it's flooded. So after using my air blower, a little bit of that brake cleaner that I had laying around here, and several rags, we pretty much got this thing all dried up down off in there. Now, these old things are pretty saturated, as you can tell, soaked up all that funk. Plus we blew a bunch of that stuff down off into the floor with that air hose. So now, I need to rebuild a carburetor. Well, moment of truth now. Yep, we poured a little gas in there. Well, I got the carburetor back on, plugs back in it. I went ahead and squirted some gasoline in there, hooked up my battery. Now let's see if this old thing will hit. I'm gonna go ahead and raise up the door just in case it fires off, because it's gonna make a mess. I mean, stinky. Probably ought to go ahead and get this junk up. Throw it all over there. Let's see what happens. Got the big old gas jug. Let's set it out of the way. Lift this thing up. Kind of dark out. And we'll walk over here. Lean in, grab a key, jiggle it around. There was a little bit of a hit. Let's spray some of this super stuff in it. Try her again. This thing acts like it don't got any fire. Dug a little deeper. This is the coil wire, and that is actually where it would connect inside of the coil. Check out that corrosion. That could be definitely an issue, having a weak spark. So I'm going to clean this thing up, clean the inside of the coil up, see what it does. If you look on this end, this is the distributor side, and it's nowhere near as funky. On that one, definitely funky. Think about it, it's kind of like a battery cable, dirty battery cable. Well, car won't start. So, let's see what this does. Alrighty, here we go. Let me show off my fancy handiwork. This is going to be my power wire that's running my electric fuel pump that's strapped or taped to the front bumperette. And then when it comes in and out, the tank is back there sitting in the passenger floorboard. I've secured it relatively well. You see it down over in there. And then we're going to take and come back up here. And then it hits the tornado and then comes back up in here, feeds the carburetor right over in there. Let's fire this puppy up. You guys check this, turn my toggle switch on. Switch kind of jiggles sometimes. Oh yeah, forgot. Set it a timer too. Watch this. Like a little kitty. We're gonna take this dude for a cruise now. I'm gonna go right up there. It's gonna be awesome. Probably ought to clean a little spot so we can see. Yeah. I don't want to clean it too much. I mean, I don't want to get, what do you call it? Too proud, too fast. Oh yeah. And ought to do it. Let's take her for a cruise. Move it down here so we don't chop it. Same way with your fuel line. We'll just let that down ever so slightly. A little sketchy, but I think it'll be fine. I don't know how this is gonna go, except for it's gonna go. Shoot, that dude took gear. Ooh, you hear the clutch? We're moving. I guess I better close my door. This is pretty sweet. This is pretty sweet. I did not hit anything. Probably should have grabbed a fire extinguisher too. Y'all check that out. Yep, check that out. Whoa! About hit a trailer. No lie. Sorry. She's a little cream puff, boys. Look at there. We're driving. We really are. It's kind of sweet. Smells like gasoline in here though. Pretty cool. Oh crap. I'm going faster than I anticipated. And I don't have any brakes. There's no reason to hit them. We'll just have to roll around his yard. Woo! You ever seen a car on Marketplace and they say it yard drives? That is more or less what we're doing right now. Driving around in the yard. Can't see nothing because of the things all funky up top. We'll pull up here. I'll see what my old man says. We'll park it right over here. What do you think?
Oh, I like it. Pretty neat.
You said it was your speed?
Yeah, that's about my speed right there.
You have to come check out my makeshift fuel system. I mean, check it out up here on the front.
Oh, yeah. Oh. What's the electric fuel pump?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What was wrong? I mean, it's got something bad in the regular fuel pump?
I didn't know anything about the pump, so I just unhooked it.
Knew how to put that on.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So, drive it and stuff for real, we'll have to have a recondition one put on it.
Oh, cool.
But it has 0 brakes. It felt a little sketchy, but we yard drove it. But
That's good.
let me see if I can knock her out of gear. You'll get a kick out of this, like, as long as it don't roll away on us.
Oh, man, that's purring like a kid.
Yep. It's not too bad.
No, that's neat. Yeah, that'll ought to be worth some money to somebody.
Right?
You know,
It's worth something to somebody.
oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, it's pretty neat. you don't see them like this good a shape as far as cleanliness and everything. It looks good.
You don't know a guy, do you?
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'll get it back up there at the shop. Another day, we'll take care of the
Fuel pump.
fuel pump. I'll get some parts coming now. The rest of the brakes and fuel pump. We'll holler at you here after a while, I guess. Come for a visit.
Yeah.
It's all good. It's all good, Bob. It's all good. Better hurry and get her fired up. Jiggling switch. All right, Bob. We'll holler at you.
See you later.
Yes, sir.
Watch all that horsepower.
Yeah. I have to admit, that's pretty awesome. Now, we just cruised this thing up the road. I went and let my old man check it out. As you notice, he didn't really realize the camera was going, but that's all right. Now, to get this thing back down to the shop, we're gonna do things a little bit different. We're gonna cut it off, and I'm going to just roll. Just roll. Can't even hear this thing run. I got it in gear and I don't want to blast through my shop. So we'll let out on the clutch ever so slightly. Every now and then. Slow us down. Show you what I'm talking about. You may even be able to hear the clutch. Oh, we're going to have to start it. To get us up closer. And then I'll shut her off again. And then I'll use the clutch here to stop us. We won't have to. That was awesome. Way awesome. Well, now we gotta unhook that thing because it's making so much racket. Boop. Guys, I think I need a few more pieces, like fuel pump up there. I need to flush the fuel tank. Probably need to get some more brake parts, and then we can this thing will be good to go. Awesome!